to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tar Heels offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks the tackle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Hall. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the 9-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about about the job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Syracuse's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
On third down, he drops the throw. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
As a head coach, you love... Quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's...
Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Ross Simmons. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Nixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. To the ground with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. So first down here as they go back to work. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Syracuse with a fresh set of downs to open play here in the second. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. It'll be a draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
14. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Got a man. It's Ship. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. Blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Syracuse lines up on third and short. Looking to throw again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now, a fourth down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets a block. special teams.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back.